Hey, what's up? My name is Kevin and I'm the Helpful Hero, here to help you leverage the awesome power that is HubSpot. Now, today's video, I've got Clean Pro version 114 ready to rock for you, and it includes a brand new version of a very popular module within the Clean Pro theme that I've gotten quite a bit of feedback from over the course of the past year. Speaking of, can you believe we are literally rolling into a brand new year, lightning quick. I mean, every year I say this, every year I feel this, maybe you do too. All right, I digress. The module that I'm talking about is none other than the Hero Slider. So in this version of Clean Pro, you can expect a brand new version of the Hero Slider that takes into account a lot of this amazing feedback that I've received and I'm about to show you. Also, you're gonna wanna stick around towards the end of the video, especially if you've been utilizing my new SuperSchema.ai app. I've just introduced a brand new, pretty cool feature that's currently in private beta that I'm excited about. Nonetheless, this has been a really fun complementary project that I've been working on that is going to help you get discovered more and more by AI search that is ever all-consuming these days. I know I use it a lot, you probably do too. Okay, enough of that. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the Clean Pro version 114. Now, right up here, this is the new Hero Slider, and I'll show you some of the inner workings in just a moment. Currently, I have it set to not auto-rotate, so it doesn't drive us crazy. But the most notable thing that you can expect is now it supports video backgrounds. That doesn't mean you want to go completely nuts because these video backgrounds can weigh down specific pages. But if you have optimized videos, it can actually really add a cool factor to your website. So you got video backgrounds. Of course, you have the ability to do 2 columns, plus now a new background color if you just want to keep things simple but still rotate through these slides. Now I'm going to show you a few of the other things in just a moment. But what else you can expect in this update is there's been a slight style improvement to the hover swap module, which is now in beta 0.2. So thank you for the feedback. That contains some new options to control the drop shadow and the rounded corners of the images that you're able to basically add to each of your hover swap items. Along with that, I fixed a bug. I mean, it's a bug. And that is for the price feature comparison module. Now, some of you were utilizing this module multiple times on a single page. And when you had 2 with different numbers of packaging, you'd get that elongated bar up here. Well, no more, not after this update, because now it's been solved and you can actually just update your theme and that little annoying bar, that little pesky bar, is gone. All right, so let's go ahead and just scroll back up and we'll look at a few things related to the new Clean Pro Hero Slider. Now, as we go into this option, it's going to look very familiar to how we used to utilize this. One key difference is now you don't have to use any slider IDs. So that's out of here. As you go into each of these sliders, you can, of course, select the number of columns you want, like I showed you a moment ago. You can select whether or not you want a color, image, or video. Again, if you are using video, make sure it's small file sizes. You really want to aim for like 3 megabytes. Otherwise, it's gonna get crazy. And I don't want it to get crazy for you. But you can upload background images. And one of the things now that you can do is very easily align the background image according to what you want. This was one of those little quirks on the last Hero Slider where you didn't have very much control and it would look a little funky on mobile. So now you can very easily select how you want the image to be positioned within the background. Of course, you can add an overlay color and then go into the contents and add as much content, add buttons, which supports not only HubSpot CTAs, but standard CTAs, as well as modal pop-up buttons, just like the Magic module would, as well as add forms. So it is all there for you. Now, if you go into the Styles tab, And then the slider settings, you're going to have some style controls so that you can show or hide the little style indicators, choose the color. You can show or hide the arrows, choose the color, turn on auto slide, control the speed, and also control the vertical alignment of the content, which is currently set to center. But if you want it to be kind of anchored more toward the top, you definitely can. Now, the other awesome thing about this new slider is it does not require you to set a height for desktop, tablet, and mobile separately like the original one did. It will actually just key off of the tallest slider within the group, so it'll just naturally work for all the slides and you don't have to worry about that. Thank goodness, thank goodness. Okay, now as we go down to the hover swap, I'll just quickly show you where to find these new settings. As you would expect, they're going to be under the Styles tab. So if you just click into the module itself, go to the Styles tab, we'll go to hover items, and then as we scroll all the way down here, now you're gonna see the option to toggle on the drop shadow to the image. You'll have those consistent drop shadow settings like you're used to in other modules, as well as the image border radius option. So have fun with that. If you have any other feedback related to, well, either of these modules, especially since the hero slider is kind of in a new version, as well as the hover swap, which I'm looking forward to taking out of the beta flag, I'd love to know so we can keep making these things awesome. Speaking of beta, that is an amazing transition to what I've been working on with SuperSchema. Now, if you're not familiar with SuperSchema, this is a new software product that I've released that makes it really easy for you to add schema to all of your HubSpot pages so that AIs can find and cite your content, and you can get ahead of the curve in this huge run towards optimizing all of our content, our brand, our companies for AI search. But at any rate, the new feature that I've just introduced as a private beta, so this will require you asking for access, but you can essentially connect your Google Analytics 4 account, and then it'll start to give you data about whether or not ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, Gemini, and these different AI searches are actually crawling your site, give you a score, and give you a little bit more visibility into how you're actually doing. Now, this is still early days in this exact feature, and I've been using it myself, and I would love for you to check it out and use it as well, and give me some of your feedback. And with that, I'm out. I hope you have a fantastic holiday if you're watching this before Thanksgiving, or even before Christmas or Hanukkah. And I appreciate all your support. Thank you again for all of the feedback. It's really what's allowed me to keep clean the #1 theme in the HubSpot marketplace and consistently release awesome updates like that. So I appreciate you. Have a great one. Catch you in the next one. Later.